Hey YouTube, it's Chris here,
It's Laciana, of course.
and we're going to be talking about The Walking Dead today. You want to start it off?
Okay, so I'm pretty sure that if you follow the show and you watch it, you know that Lori, the little traitorous tramp fire, she died. Not this previous episode, but the week before in childbirth. And I'm so excited because I called it.
Yeah, she did, but you know something though, because I like Lori and I wanted her to live, but you have a problem with her. I don't
Okay,
get
look.
it.
I understand that the world is overrun by zombies, and you know, or well, you're under the impression that your husband is dead. Bitch, why? If you're gonna start a new family with somebody, why would you choose his best friend, somebody that he's known, somebody who he worked besides, and you want to start a family with this person?
Now, my whole thing about it is, it wasn't that she wanted to start a family with him.
They went off together.
I
They was
mean,
all in the
but
car.
she met him, but she already knew somebody. She was in this group of people. She's with somebody that she knows, she's comfortable
I
around,
understand
and
that.
plus he was protecting her. So maybe things just fell into place like that.
So he accidentally just fell into her
It wasn't an
vagina
accident,
multiple
but I
times.
mean, you got to give her some type of leeway. I mean, she was
She gets no.
distraught. She
She
lost her
gets no leeway.
husband.
She gets no leeway.
Okay,
None
well,
whatsoever. Because that's unloyal. Like, how are you with this man that you love and you're just comfortable with? And how long after he was supposedly dead did she just hop in the bed with this nigga?
it, it had to have been at least like a couple of.
Weeks, if that.
I was thinking like a month or a couple.
Exactly, a couple of weeks. So you mean all those years of marriage and you can hop in the sack with another man, his best friend at that, after a week? There's no mourning. There's no, oh, my husband. There's, oh, I need this home and I'm gonna fuck his friend.
A lot, but don't a lot of girls think like that?
I don't. That's why I'm glad the bitches died.
I would rather they had kept her and killed the lesbian, well, the Sophia's mom, because I think she's a lesbian. Honestly, they could have killed her anyway. Um, so we're just gonna just hop into last night's episode, and it started off. Where did it start off at?
Well, they went to the baby because, as you know, Lori
Right,
died in childbirth.
and she had
So,
a little girl.
and Carl shot her in the head. So
Shot the
they,
mom in the head.
so they went to that, and Rick's reaction to that, which it was heartfelt. I was it did hurt my
You feel
feelings
bad for Rick. You
for
didn't feel
Rick,
bad for the
not for
mom.
Lori. For Rick, I felt bad because that was a genuine reaction. His wife is gone. What is he gonna do? And you know,
I'm just going to say right now, I don't like Carl. I never did. And I hope they kill him. Just like how you feel about Lori, I want them to kill Carl. And in this season, I don't want him in the next season. He needs to die.
yeah. The only reason I disagree with that is because Carl showed growth because he was a little pansy last season. He was always fucked up. That's why he got shot. But this season, he's not a liability. Lori was a liability this season. That's why she died. But
Okay, so they show Rick's reaction, and he is really torn up. He's distraught, and he goes crazy pretty much. And now he's just like tearing shit up, and he's like, he just takes an axe he sees lying on the ground. He starts going, killing all these walkers that's inside the jail, and then the other group they split off kind of, and Glenn, his girlfriend, and I don't know the other guy. What's his name? The hillbilly.
oh,
Well, the hillbilly's brother,
Daryl,
Daryl. Remember they left to go get medicine?
yeah, to go get formula and baby stuff for the child, who I think that they want to name Little Kick Ass, and I like that name.
Well, they're going to name her Lori probably, which I think would be nice anyway. And after that, didn't they go straight to the settlement?
Yes. Now this settlement, bitch. Okay. Not only does the governor have a room full of heads, he has his daughter, who is of course a walker, in a straitjacket with a bag over her head, like she just gonna miraculously go back to human one day.
I find it really hard to believe that these people don't understand that a walker is a walker. It's not going to become a human again. I mean, it's not science, you know. It is just what it is, you know. And they won't let it go. I mean, why would you? Like when we were texting yesterday, I said, why would you want to even see a loved one or a friend like that? And so I feel like anybody that does that deserves to die, in my opinion.
Like, it's very understandable that yes, this is in our DNA, so quite possibly there could be a cure manufactured, but keeping your loved ones
But their
locked
skin is all
away,
ate up, and
that's not gonna, it's not gonna change. Like maybe you could, for the living, you know, that could be
cure the disease.
injected. Yeah,
Yeah.
and like for the living, but keeping the dead in hopes that they will return to their natural state is ridiculous.
I find it crazy though how when the walkers bite you, they don't just bite you, like they take chunks
Because
out.
they're hungry. They're flesh eaters.
I mean, but it's just regular teeth. I couldn't imagine my teeth being able to bite a chunk out of my flesh.
Because we know pain. We feel pain. So you know how much strength it would have to take if you wanted to. If you absolutely need to, you know how. Yeah, you could do it. I'm just saying I could. Let me have to eat a human. Let me get this straight. If it ever comes to that, I'm not gonna be the first to do it. I'll probably try vegetarianism, you know, because I was a vegetarian. It was fine. But
But you're not now.
after that stops, because the bitch gets hungry. You might just get eaten.
Okay, so anyway, at the settlement, what's the black girl's name?
Michelle.
Michelle. Let's call her Michelle. I don't know her name. I don't. She is being nosy. Now, I honestly, but when I first saw her doing this in this episode, I thought she was gonna get killed, and I thought she was just being stupid. You know, I mean, why are you looking around? You know, but she was smart about it.
I knew she wasn't gonna die because she's a gangster. I believe
But
she
I
was.
didn't see that in her at first. She's
I
been around
believe.
Andrea, and maybe Andrea would have killed some of her brain cells by now, because Andrea's a dumb bitch.
Yeah,
But we'll get to that later. So Michelle is just walking around his office, and did we leave something out? It don't matter. She's walking around his office, and she sees a notebook, and it has all these girl names written down, and then Penny is the last one written down, and the ones before it are crossed out. And then it's a bunch of scribbles on the next pages after that. And she gets her sword and she just
I
dips.
think the important part about her breaking his head is getting a sword. Is her finding all those walkers and going the hell in and
I was about to
killing
get to that.
every single last one of them. Everyone.
All of them.
At once. Like, she must have been some type of Jedi warrior in her previous life.
Or Xena. She was Gabrielle. If any of you watch Xena, because you know when Xena was over, Gabrielle, she went to China and she started using the katana. So she might be reincarnation of Gabrielle or Xena or both of them. She's a samurai, a black samurai. And I like her character. Now, Andrea, on the other hand, Andrea, I think, I mean, I understand, I mean, but you lost your sister 2 seasons ago. I can't really say that because that's kind of sensitive. I can understand her still feeling some type of way about losing her sister, but now she's just being stupid.
She hasn't talked about the death of her sister. She's talked about it at least maybe one time, so I don't think her sister is an excuse for any of her behavior.
Well, I don't know what it is then.
She's a dumb bitch.
That's what it is, actually.
Like, whoever is taking care of her at that moment, that's who she's rocking with.
No, whoever she's fucking at that moment.
No, she's rocking with them because she's there. Take care, she has to fuck them because that's it. Like, if they weren't taking care of her, she wouldn't have any interest in them. Like, when she did Shane, she wasn't interested in Shane until after he saved her butt in that town. And
that's true.
They did the nasty, which I think is gross. And now the black girl saved her. So, you know, I think they did it.
Because she do remind me of a lesbian, a black chick. Both of them.
So,
mainly the black chick.
She was, since Michelle was taking care of her, her payment was sex. And now that she's in the governor's village, I see it coming. She's going to do it.
I think they're going to pass her ass around.
They are.
Honestly.
Why wouldn't they?
She stayed. That's what she get.
One hand captain, he gonna
fuck the shit out of her.
He's gonna get it. And I think that's gross.
It's very gross.
It's disgusting.
He's gonna put their hand in it.
Oh, Chris.
Well, the snout.
Oh my god. Oh, the gladiator fights.
The gladiator fights. All right, so
they
go ahead.
They show the governor and his henchmen doing experiments on these zombies, and the governor has a room full of zombie heads and people that he's killed. So we're thinking when they show this scene, they drive out to a remote destination where there's dirt and there's this big hole. We're thinking, maybe there's some type of facility out there that they're working on. These white people are fishing for zombies.
For fishing. Seriously, they're literally fishing with a net and with a type of whale. I don't know what it was. It's a little ditch.
A net caught the zombies. Risked their lives to pull out all of their teeth, take them back to the settlement for gladiator fighting. And the thing is, the zombies aren't even fighting.
Humans are.
In the middle of that. Let's risk life for gladiator fights.
No, and let's have everybody in the settlement crowd around and watch this dumbass shit.
Is it really is life really that bad?
It has to be that bad because I've never been that bored to want to fight somebody for fun. Well, yeah, boxing and stuff like that, but that's not the same thing.
I could see if they were actually the ones doing the experimentation, trying to find the cure.
But they're not. They just
gladiator fights.
Gladiator fights.
And now, Andrew, bitch, asked me to leave.
And she, mind you, we didn't say this. Michelle, she left, and she wanted Andrea to go with her. Andrea was pissed because she want that dick. And she's not about to leave without getting it. So she's not going to leave with Michelle. So Michelle left. Andrea stayed. And now when the governor took her to this gladiator fight, she saw it. She freaked out. And she was like, what is this? This is barbaric. Isn't that what Michelle told her?
She told her that something
She told her.
She said she didn't know what it was. But they needed to leave because there was something going on.
What did Andrea say?
Give it a chance and give me more to go on. What do you need more to go on?
Give me more to go on.
Give me more to go on.
She got it now, but it's too late.
She got it. I hope she dies. But the clincher about this whole entire episode. So as Rick, we go back to the jail, is heartbroken and, going through his grief. He tries to knock out Glenn, which is the agent.
He going through his emotions.
He's in his feelings.
He's all up in his feelings.
He sees the zombie, he kills it and stabs it in the stomach. As he's sitting there grieving and listening to the cry of the baby, and he's just going through, you know what happens?
A fucking phone call.
Goddamn prison phone starts ringing.
Who the fuck is calling a prison in a post-apocalyptic world?
How many times have they called this prison hoping that somebody was going to answer it?
Who is Why are they calling?
Where are you that you are
The
calling?
people who's fucking locked up.
How are you calling? There's no electricity. The phone rings.
If I see a car pull up, you know who called.
The phone
The governor called.
rings.
That's who called.
He doesn't even know about the prison.
No, well, I think he
Andrea
does.
doesn't know about. They would have been there and took it over. Because as soon as he found out where that soldiers people was, he went, took them over, killed them, took all their guns. If the governor knew about the prison, he wouldn't have been there.
Maybe the hillbilly knows.
He would have went to go find his brother. The only thing they know about is the phone. The phone rang.
The phone rang. But wait, before we end this video though, was I the only one that thought that was the zombie that he killed was like a just deformed version of Lori?
I think you are.
Well, because it had the stomach.
It was fat, but it was bald.
How did I thought she just lost her hair.
How did she go from long, dark brunette to
bald? Right.
And fat.
But he stabbed it in the stomach, and I was like, why is he doing that?
Just frustration.
You guys, this is going to be this is the end of the video. Leave comments below. Subscribe. Check out our blog, thefreshfocus.wordpress.com, and we'll put our Facebook and Twitter and everything at the more info box. And we'll see you guys next week, probably.